Skipping breastfeeding doesn't just affect your baby. It affects your long-term health too in ways that you might not have imagined. If we haven't met before, hi, I'm Dr. Lauren Davis. I'm a triple board certified physician and I specialize in functional medicine for moms. And here are 3 wild consequences that you may not have thought about your breastfeeding journey. First of all, lactation is a biological reset window. When you are pregnant, your estrogen reaches somewhere between 100 and 1,000-fold increase, higher than you've ever experienced in your life before. Breastfeeding is literally designed to be that reset button. The prolactin that rises while you are breastfeeding is a natural inhibitor of estrogen and progesterone levels, allowing your body to reset to its normal levels. And while 90% of your estrogen and progesterone fall when your placenta is delivered over the first 48 hours, the rest of what is stored in your system takes 2 to 3 years, which is the normal weaning window for breastfeeding moms to return to our normal baseline. And there's a few different reasons for that. One of the big ones is our microbiome and how much our microbiome changed to support estrogen metabolism while we were pregnant. But when we skip that 2 to 3 year window where our body should be producing breast milk and we instead go back to our baseline, we skip this reset window. And when we look evolutionarily, that has to impact our cycles. So when we look back and we look at biological evidence of how many times women cycled in their lifetime, in hunter-gatherer societies, it would be around 50 times in their lifetime because they started having kids earlier, they breastfed for longer periods of time, and they were pregnant multiple times throughout their lifetime to allow around 50 cycles. The average woman today has 450 cycles in their lifetime. And in the long run, that means more estrogen moving through our system, which leads to higher risks of breast cancer and ovarian cancer. And when we consider that the biological weaning age for kids, when they are allowed to breastfeed as long as they want, is between 2.5 and 7 years, which also, by the way, lines up with their immune system window and when their immune system fully develops. That means that the average time between pregnancies would also be much longer. And then when we factor in that for every 12 months that we breastfeed, we reduce our risk of breast cancer by 4.6%, that compounds a lot over time the longer we breastfeed. So it's no wonder that women are having issues with their hormonal health, and especially when it comes to the transition between postpartum to perimenopause, aren't getting their bodies recovered in the way that they need. So if you want to know more about how your hormones change postpartum, comment MAP below and I'll send you my free hormone map. It outlines these changes and so much more and empowers you as a breastfeeding mom.